Hey guys, if you've been training long enough, you'll understand that your hip will get in the way of a lot of movements if it's impinged. And a lot of times when you feel a tearing when you're conducting a lunge or a pain right here when you're conducting a squat, it 9 times out of 10 is a problem with hip impingement. And through these exercises I'm going to show you today, you'll be able to develop more mobility within the hip region and hopefully to alleviate you of any hip pain that you have so that you can move freely. No one knows better than me how it hurts when you're inflexible, when you don't have the mobility in the groin area. It makes you an aggravated person for the most part, and so I'm bringing you these exercises to kind of alleviate your life. I hope you enjoy. And so in this video I'm going to show you a few exercises that, whether you're a man or a woman, that this will help you in order to alleviate any inflexibility that you have. Now, one of the things I'd like for you to understand is that through movement and articulation through every day, you can get better. So we're not trying to find a benchmark per se for mobility, but you yourself have to determine what is the benchmark. And we just want you to be better than the day before and incrementally get better from then on. Okay, to start, we're going to get in a quadruped position. And we're going to do some hip articulations. I want you to keep your belly button or your navel aimed towards the floor. We don't want it bent back. We don't want basically the direction of our butt to be up in the sky. We want to be braced and gripping the ground, and we want to bring in the knee, bring it out, and then twist it over. Again, bring it in, bring it out, and then twist it over. Now, a few articulations on each side, maybe 10 on each side, will kind of loosen up and limber up your hips. This is a great thing to practice. We're not trying to beat any records here. We're just trying to get better in our movement. So again, we're going to go out and then articulate it over. Same thing for the next side. Bring it up to the knee, out to the side, and articulate. Now, that's just to warm up. Next, we're going to try and test your hip mobility to the limit by laying straight down, head on the mat, and bringing the right leg up. We're going to start by pushing the knee up to the side of us, bringing it back down. Remember, while we're doing this, the opposite leg should be firm and into the ground, providing stability. Once we have more stability on one leg, it'll be easier to articulate the other. Again, we're going to do it on the left side, then the right, now if you give that any time of day, 3 sets of 10 on each side, you really will feel it. It will really tax you. And if you have any hip impingement, you'll definitely feel it in that exercise. That exercise is a great way to find out where you are mobility-wise. And now that you have ascertained your level, then now you continue to work on that, making those moves smoother and more fluid, and then you'll find that you will increase your hip mobility. Now for the last exercise, it's a little bit more complicated and a lot more challenging. So first, we are going to spread the legs as far as possible. In fact, what I'll do is I'll set the mat up the right way, because this is very hard on the knees, so we want to be very careful in how we enter this position. So we're going to go down to the side. We're going to come forward. So I'm leaning forward, going as wide as I can, and I'm going to slowly push back. And I'm going to squeeze. This is what you call a PNF stretch for 10 seconds, and then release. and then move further back. And when I can no longer, or when I reach my limit of mobility again, I will then squeeze. I will contract the butt cheeks again, 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and so on. I will release and go further into the position. And now once I've reached this position, the furthest position I can reach, I will then put my elbows on the floor and I will focus on lifting 1 foot at a time. And then lower it, and I'm going to lift my left leg and lower it. Again, right leg, left leg. Now you want to maintain a flat foot so that way the instep is laying flat on the floor in line with your knees. So the direction that the knee is going, your big toe should be aimed in that direction also. You will find that while this is very challenging, it will immediately free up your hips. There's no doubt about the efficacy of this exercise. That's why I'm putting it in this very short video, just so that you can get a head start on fixing any problems that you have with impingement in your hips. I hope you appreciate this. I hope it works for you. Thanks for watching.